Triple Borough Show Pigs, proud supporters of the Hennis Cowboys and Cowgirls. If you're interested in the show pig, make sure you contact Tommy Burrow or visit the farm. You can call him at 210-216-8655. Cowboy Pest Control Services. With over 17 years experience in the pest control industry, Dale Zera with Cowboy Pest Control Services has seen and solved most every insect issue that you may be facing. From ants and roaches to spiders and scorpions, Dale has handled them. And when termites decide to move in with you, Dale has a solution for that also. Call 830-931-5542 and talk to Dale about any insect-related problems you may be having, and he will get to work fixing it. Also, if you need a wood-destroying insect report for the seller property, he does that too. Best of luck to the Cowboys and Cowgirls from Cowboy Pest Control Services.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Our Networks Internet is your hometown internet provider. Joe and Shannon Arnett started Our Networks in 2012 when they saw a need for faster internet service in our rural area. Our Networks currently covers from Hondo to Uvalde, Batesville to Chalk Bluff, and Concan as well as surrounding areas. Our Networks offers residential and commercial internet connections, indoor and outdoor Wi-Fi, VoIP, and other internet-related services. All of our internet plans offer unlimited data, and we never put you in a contract. We're here to help you with all your Wi-Fi needs. Give us a call at 830-580-3278 to see if we can serve you, and let us tell you about all the great services we have to offer. We are local, so we take pride in supporting and giving back to the youth and the communities we serve. And because we are local, when you give us a call, you'll speak with someone from our office and receive our fanatical customer service. Our office is located at 9784 Highway 90 West between Hennis and Sabinal. Stop by anytime or check us out on the web, artnetworks.net, and on Facebook. CYA Insurance, owned by Alex Ortiz, Rick Moose, and David Gonzalez. Agents Tony Bermea, Sarah Alfaro, Josh and Jackie Herman. Experienced, independent, local with an office in Hondo and agents residing in Hennis, Hondo, and Castroville. We're a phone call away, 830-444-0086, or stop in at 1608 Avenue M in Hondo, across from City Hall. CYA is comprised of folks from your hometown and is here to get to know you as a client so we can tailor our services to meet your unique insurance needs. With that standard in mind, we established CYA as an independent insurance agency. Our years of experience have taught us that no one carrier or insurance company has the best of everything. Being independent allows us unlimited access to solutions to meet your needs, no matter your circumstance. We will leverage our insurance relationships and experience to educate our clients and empower them to be in a position of control when making decisions for their families and businesses. Covering your assets is about more than just insurance. It is about securing your family's current and future needs and dreams, no matter your age, finances, or stage in life. CYA Insurance is here to provide a personalized approach to covering your assets. We will not compromise in putting clients first. Each client, every time, one client at a time.
We like to describe Main Street Mercantile as a little piece of heaven with a wild streak. We started with the dream to bring a fabulous and unique gift selection to our small town and rural community. We have trendy clothing, home decor, accessories, and so much more. We are a destination worth the trip. Just ask anybody who's been here. Located on Highway 90, just outside of Hondo, stop in today to your new favorite store.
Taco Store, proud supporters of your Hennis Cowboys and Cowgirls, located right off Highway 90 in Hennis. Family-owned Mexican restaurant and drive-thru. They have daily breakfast taco specials and daily lunch specials. If you're thirsty, they have plenty of cold beverages and margaritas. Feel free to call your order in at 830-988-4515. Once again, 90s Taco Store. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another softball game between the Hennis Cowgirls and the Sabinal YellowJackets, live here from Sabinal High School. Your Hennis Cowgirls coming in with a record of 16-6-1 overall. They are the District 31 1A champions. Sabinal coming in with a record of 8-8 overall. As we get ready to get started here, pretty quick. In the circle for the YellowJackets is the pitcher number 8, Alyssa Alvarado. At third base, Jelia Rodriguez. At shortstop, Kendra De Hoyos. At second base, Morgan Jackson. At first base, Michaela Ruiz. In the outfield from left to right, Adriana Musquez, Harley Garcia. And in the right field, Alisa Moreno. And leading off for the Cowgirls will be the pitcher for today, number 5, Kayla Looper. So first pitch of the game coming up, starting about 3 minutes early. Once again, Kayla Looper at the plate. First pitch to Looper is ball high, so 1 ball, no strikes on Kayla Looper. Once again, Alyssa Alvarado in the circle. Ball inside, so 2 balls, no strikes on Kayla Looper. Looper sends a shot to center field, and it's dropped as Looper's going to make her way towards second. And it's going to be a stand-up double for Kayla Looper. Up next is the catcher, number 2, Mabry Herman, with Marissa Santos, the shortstop, on deck for the Cowgirls. Alyssa Alvarado in the circle for the Jackets. The pitch, Herman swings and sends a shot to left field, drops in front. Looper's going to go ahead and come in and score. So an RBI single for Mabry Herman, as the Cowgirls get on the board here quickly. Up next is the shortstop, number 29, Marissa Santos. Santos shows bunt, gets by the catcher. Herman making her way towards third. Going to stand up safely. So on the pass ball, Herman advances from first to third. And the count is 1 ball, no strikes on Santos. Alvarado with the pitch, low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes on Santos. Mabry Herman standing on third. Alyssa Alvarado in the circle. And Santos pops it up, foul. So the count is 2 balls and 1 strike on Marissa Santos, with Mabry Herman standing on third. Alvarado delivers a pitch. Santos sends a shot to left field. And the catch is going to be made as Mabry Herman tags up and comes in to score. So the Cowgirls now lead 2-0 on a sacrifice fly from Marissa Santos. Catch made out there by Adriana Musquez. Brings up the first baseman, number 20, Reese Redden, to the plate. First pitch is high for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. On Redden. Alvaro with the pitch. And it's going to hit Redden, so she's going to go ahead and take her base as she gets hit by the pitch. Up next is the second baseman, number 3, Jolie Frosch. First pitch is high for ball one. One ball, no strikes on Frosch. Reese Redden standing on first. Alvarado delivers a pitch high for ball two. So Redden will advance to second on the pass ball. So 2 balls and no strikes on Jolie Frosch. Frosch swings and fouls it out of play. So the count is now 2 balls and 1 strike, with Reese Redden standing on second. The pitch from Alvarado. Frosch swings and sends it past the second baseman. And Reese Redden's going to go ahead and come in. So an RBI single for Jolie Frosch. Up next is designated player number 16, Tony Burrow. Cowgirls leading 3-0 here in the top of the first, with 1 out. Burrow squares around, pulls back as Frosch advances to second. So 1 ball and no strikes on Burrow. The pitch from Alvarado. Burrow swings and fouls it back. So the count is now 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the top of the first. Jolie Frosch standing on second. Alyssa Alvarado in the circle for the YellowJackets. Pitch to Burrows high for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Burrow swings and sends a shot to center field, and the catch is made for out number 2. Nice catch by Haley Garcia. Out in center field. Brings up the center fielder, number 12, Jessa Frosch. Frosch swings, sends a shot to center field. And Haley Garcia with the catch for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the first. Cowgirls bring 3 across, leave 1 stranded. You're watching the Hennis Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back. Triple Borough Show Pigs, proud supporters of the Hennis Cowboys and Cowgirls. If you're interested in the show pig, make sure you contact Tommy Burrow or visit the farm. You can call him at 210-216-8655. Cowboy Pest Control Services. With over 17 years experience in the pest control industry, Dale Zera with Cowboy Pest Control Services has seen and solved most every insect issue that you may be facing. From ants and roaches to spiders and scorpions, Dale has handled them. And when termites decide to move in with you, Dale has a solution for that also. Call 830-931-5542 and talk to Dale about any insect-related problems you may be having, and he will get to work fixing it. Also, if you need a wood-destroying insect report for the seller property, he does that too. Best of luck to the Cowboys and Cowgirls from Cowboy Pest Control Services. I hit it off. All right, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I had the sound on. I didn't know I had turned it off. So once again, runners on second and first for the Jackets. And they're going to say the ball hit her on the elbow, so the bases are now loaded for the Jackets. With one out. Up next is a designated hitter, number 12, Eli Cavazos, with Rodriguez on third, Garcia on second, Rios on first for the Jackets. Kayla Looper in the circle for the Cowgirls. The pitch, first pitch called strike one. No balls, one strike on Cavazos. Ball's low, so one ball, one strike with one out on Eli Cavazos. Bases loaded for the Jackets. Rodriguez, Garcia, and Rios on the bags. Pitch is fouled off, brings the count to one ball, two strikes. The pitch by Looper, low in the dirt. Good block by Herman back there. Brings the count to two balls, two strikes with one out. Looper with a pitch, swung on, hit, fielded by Burrow, fires it over to home for the force out. Herman fires it over to first, dropped by Reese. Play at the plate, not in time as the Jackets get a run in. As Haley Garcia comes in to score for the Jackets, so runners on the corners for Sabinal. Score is now 3-1. And up at the plate now is the shortstop, Kendra De Hoyos. Looper with the pitch in the dirt for ball one. So one ball, no strikes on De Hoyos. That pitch from Looper in the dirt, and it's going to hit De Hoyos, so she's going to take her base, and it's going to load them up once again. So up next is the left fielder, number 1, Adriana Muscas, with two outs here. You have Rios on third, Cavazos on second, and De Hoyos on first. Muscas at the plate. Looper delivers a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Ball low, so one ball, one strike on Muscas. A pitch from Looper, swing and a miss for strike two. So one ball, two strikes on Adriana Muscas, the left fielder for the Yellow Jackets. Looper delivers a pitch, swing and a miss for strike three. As the Jackets bring one across, leaves three stranded. Cowgirls leading 3-1. You're watching the Hennis Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Our Networks Internet is your hometown internet provider. Joe and Shannon Arnett started Our Networks in 2012 when they saw a need for faster internet service in our rural area. Our Networks currently covers from Hondo to Uvalde, Batesville to Chalk Bluff, and Concan as well as surrounding areas. Our Networks offers residential and commercial internet connections, indoor and outdoor Wi-Fi, VoIP, and other internet-related services. All of our internet plans offer unlimited data, and we never put you in a contract. We're here to help you with all your Wi-Fi needs. Give us a call at 830-580-3278 to see if we can serve you and let us tell you about all the great services we have to offer. We are local, so we take pride in supporting and giving back to the youth in the communities we serve. And because we are local, when you give us a call, you'll speak with someone from our office and receive our fanatical customer service. Our office is located at 9784 Highway 90 West between Dehennis and Sabinal. Stop by anytime or check us out on the web, artnetworks.net, and on Facebook. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Live from Sabinal High School. The Dehennis Cowgirls versus the Sabinal YellowJackets. As we get ready to start the top of the second, the Dehennis leading 3-1 here. Leading off the inning for the Cowgirls will be the third baseman, number 8, Peyton Burrow. Followed by Kenna Herman.
Let's go, Pay.
Once again in the circle for the YellowJackets is the pitcher, Alyssa Alvarado. First pitch coming up. Outside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes on Burrow. Alvarado with the pitch. Called strike, so 1 ball, 1 strike on Peyton Burrow, the third baseman for the Cowgirls. Alvarado with the pitch. Burrow swings and fouls it back. So count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Alvarado high for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Peyton Burrow. Outside for ball 3. Count is full on Burrow. 3 balls, 2 strikes. With Alvarado in the circle for the YellowJackets. A 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. And I'm going to have to go fix the camera. So Burrow pops it up, caught by the shortstop for out number 1 here. So the camera gets hit. I'll be walking back and forth. Up next, number 7, the right fielder, Kenna Herman. First pitch is ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Herman. Herman swings, pops it up, and it's going to land in. Yes, it lands in front of the right fielder, so single for Herman. Back to the top of the lineup with the pitcher, Kayla Looper. Looper swings and pops it up. Ball's up in the air. Left fielder there to make the catch for out number 2. Catch made by Adriana Muscas. Up next is the catcher number 2, Mabry Herman. First pitch right down the middle for strike 1 as Kenna Herman steals second. So Kenna Herman standing on second, Mabry Herman at the plate. The pitch. Herman swings, pops it up, and it's going to go foul. So the count is now no balls and 2 strikes on Mabry Herman. Herman swings and fouls it back once again. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the second. Cowgirls leading 3-1 over the Yellow Jackets. Herman swings and sends a shot down left field, but it's going to go foul once again. So Herman battling at the plate. Maybe Herman at the plate. Kenner Herman on second. No balls, 2 strikes. Herman swings and sends a nice hard shot down third baseline. And Kenner Herman's going to go ahead and come and score. So an RBI single for Mabry Herman. And coming in the courtesy run for the catcher, Mabry Herman, is number 22, Tori Johnson. Up next to bat is the shortstop, number 29, Marissa Santos. Johnson making her way towards second. So Tori Johnson steals second base. Count is 1 ball, no strikes on Marissa Santos. Pitch is inside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on the batter, Santos, with Tori Johnson standing on second. Alvarado delivers a pitch. Santos pops it up, and the shortstop is under it for out number 3. So the catch is made by Kendra De Hoyos. As we head to the bottom of the second, Cowgirls lead 4-1. I'll be right back as I'm going to adjust the camera. All right, we seem to have a straight camera now. Heading to the bottom of the second, Cowgirls leading the Yellow Jackets 4-1. I'd like to say thank you to all of our sponsors: Triple Roll Show Pigs, Cowboy Pest Control Services, Medina Electric Co-op, our network, CYA Insurance, Main Street Mercantile, and 90s Taco Store. Leading off the inning for the Yellow Jackets will be number 2, the right fielder, Alicia Moreno. So, like Kayla Looper in the circle for the Cowgirls, Mabry Herman behind the plate, Peyton Burrow at third, Marissa Santos at shortstop, Jolie Frosch on second, Reese Redden on first. Looper delivers a first pitch inside for ball 1. And in the outfield from left to right, Brighton Beard, Jessa Frosch, and Kenner Herman. 2 balls and no strikes on Moreno. 3 balls and no strikes on the batter. Beautiful breezy day here in Sabinal, Texas. Batter shows bunt, pulls back, and it's called strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Swung on, fouled back. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the batter. And it's going to be ball 4. As Alicia makes her way to first base. Up next is number 8, the pitcher, Alyssa Alvarado. And first pitch is fouled. So the count is now no balls and 1 strike on Alvarado, with Alicia on first for the YellowJackets. Kayla Looper in the circle for the Cowgirls. Delivers a pitch right down the middle for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Alvarado. Looper delivers a pitch and it's fouled into the concession stand. So the count is no balls and 2 strikes on the batter. Runner on first for the YellowJackets. A pitch from Looper inside, gets by the catcher. So 1 ball, 2 strikes as the runner advances to second. Looper delivers a pitch inside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Alvarado. Runner on second. Pitch from Looper high for ball 3, so counts now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball in the dirt for ball 4. So runners on first and second for the Jackets. And we're back to the top of the lineup. The third baseman, number 30, Jelia Rodriguez. A pitch from Looper. Foul down first base. So the count is no balls and 1 strike on Rodriguez, with runners on first and second for the Jackets. Just a bit high, so 1 ball, 1 strike on Rodriguez. Looper delivers a pitch, fouled off. So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Once again with runners on first and second. Rodriguez hits it hard, gets under the legs of Redden at first base. Herman fires it home. A nice throw by Kenner Herman to home plate to hold the runner at third. So the bases are now loaded for the Jackets. And up next to bat is the first baseman, number 7, Michaela Ruiz. So bases loaded for the YellowJackets. Michaela Ruiz at the plate. First pitch by Looper inside for ball 1. Count is now even, 1 ball, 1 strike on Ruiz with the bases loaded for Sabinal. Ruiz shows bunt, pulls back, swings, hits it, and an error on Frosch at second. And 2 runs will come in for the Jackets. So runners on the corners for the Jackets.
Come on, girls, get a glove in the dirt. Let's go.
And up next is the center fielder, number 15, Haley Garcia.
Get dirty out there.
First pitch by Looper. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. On Garcia. Looper in the circle for the Cowgirls. Maybe Herman behind the plate. A pitch high for ball 2. Herman fires it over to short, and it's going to go into the outfield as Frost is there to back her up. And on the error, the Yellow Jackets come in and score and tie the ball game up. And the runner from first advances to third. So 2 balls and no strikes on Garcia.
Get sloppy. Let's go.
Looper with a pitch inside for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Ball in the dirt for ball 4. So runners on the corners for the Yellow Jackets here with no outs. And up next is the catcher, number 6, Cristina Rios. Rios hits it, fielded by Looper, checks the runner out there, fires it over to third, and off the glove of Burl. So the bases are loaded for the Jackets. And up next is number 12, the designated hitter, Eli Cavazos. Once again, the Jackets have scored on errors. The pitch from Looper, swing and a miss for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike on Cavazos. Looper with a pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Cavazos pops it up, and the catch is made by Peyton Burrow at third base for out number 1. So the bases remain loaded for the Jackets. And up next is number 11, the shortstop, Kendra De Hoyos. The pitch from Looper. Low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on the Hoyos. 2 balls and no strikes on the batter with the bases loaded with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Jackets have brought 3 across here. Looper with the pitch high for ball 3. And it's going to be a walk. So the Hoyos will make their way towards first, and the Jackets will take the lead 5-4. Brings up number 1, Adriana Muscas, the left fielder for the Jackets. Ball gets by Herman, and the runners do not advance. So 1 ball, no strikes on Muscas. Looper with a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. The pitch fouled back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Adriana Muscas. Once again, the left fielder for the Yellow Jackets with the bases loaded. Looper with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 2. So up next is number 2, Alicia Moreno. Pitch from Looper. High for ball 1. So 3 balls and no strikes on the batter. The base is loaded. Looper with a pitch. And they're going to say low for ball 4. And got to see how we'll come in and score for the Jackets. The bases remain loaded. Up next, the pitcher, Alicia Alvarado. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. The Jackets have brought 5 runs here in the bottom of the second. The pitch from Looper down the middle for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Alvarado with 2 outs. Pitch is high for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. And right down the middle, so deuces across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Jackets leading by 2, 6-4. Looper delivers a pitch, fouled back. And once again, there goes the camera. So I'll go adjust it after the inning. Hit by Looper high for ball 3. So the count's full, 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. The pitch from Looper, swing and a miss for strike 3. Jackets bring 5 across, leave 3 stranded. Now lead 6-4. You're watching the Hennis Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the camera has been adjusted. As we head to the top of the third, Jackets leading 6-4 over the Cowgirls. Leading off the inning for the Cowgirls will be the first baseman, number 20, Reese Redden, followed by Jolie Frosch, and in the hole, the designated player, number 16, Tony Burrow. Once again, thank you to all of our sponsors: Triple Bro Show Pigs, Cowboy Pest Control Services, Medina Electric Co-op, our network, CYA Insurance, Main Street Mercantile, and 90s Taco Store. New pitcher in the circle for the YellowJackets. Moving from third to the circle is number 30, Jaylia Rodriguez. And Alvarado moving from the circle to third base. Cowgirls will be back in action Tuesday, 5 p.m. when they host the Feast Patriots. And they'll also play next Friday, when they travel to Center Point. Both games are set for 5 p.m. Once again, leading off for the Cowgirls to start the top of the third. The first baseman, number 20, Reese Redden, who got hit by the pitcher last at bat. Jalea Rodriguez in the circle for the Yellow Jackets. Delivers her first pitch, low for ball one. One ball, no strikes on Redden. Count is now 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike one. So Rodriguez in the circle for the Yellow Jackets. Reese Redden at the plate for the Cowgirls. 2 balls, 1 strike. Redden hits it right up the middle to center field for a single. Up next is the second baseman, number 3, Jolie Frosch. Redden on first, Jolie Frosch at the plate for the Cowgirls. Rodriguez in the circle for the Jackets. First pitch, it's called ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Frosch. So 2 balls and no strikes on Jolie Frosch. Reese Redden on first base. Pitch is low for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes on Jolie Frosch. Once again, Reese Redden on first base for the Cowgirls. Outside for ball 4. So runners on first and second for the Cowgirls. Reese Redden on second. Jolie Frosch on first, and up next, the designated player, number 16, Tony Burrow. Burrow squares around, pulls back, calls strike one, as Redden on second, Frosch on first. Rodriguez with the pitch. Burrow swings and fouls it off. So the count is no balls and 2 strikes on Tony Burrow. Reese Redden on second. Jolie Frosch on first. Tony Burrow with the plate. Burrow with a nice hard hit to center field as Redden makes her way home. And Frosch will advance to third. And Burrow standing on second. And up next is the center fielder, number 12, Jessa Frosch. Frosch hits it, fielded by the first baseman. And Jolie Frosch will come in and score, and we're all tied up at 6. So Burrow advances to third. And up next is the third baseman, Peyton Burrow. First pitch is called ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Peyton Burrow. Right down the middle for a called strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here. In the top of the third, Peyton Burrow at the plate for the Cowgirls. Tony Burrow standing on third. Rodriguez delivers a pitch. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Burrow. And Burrow swings and fouls it back off the fence. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Peyton Burrow. Once again, Tony Burrow standing on third. JD Rodriguez in a circle for the Yellow Jackets. Pitch high for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Burrow. Pitch just misses the plate. So the count's now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Peyton Burrow. Once again, Tony Burrow standing on third. Peyton Burrow at the plate with 1 out. The pitch. Burrow swings, hits it to the pitcher Rodriguez, and Tony Burrow will come in and score. And the Cowgirls regain the lead. Now lead 7-6. So the Yellow Jackets get the out at first, and they traded in for a run. So the Cowgirls now lead 7-6 with Kenna Herman coming up to the plate. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Herman scores around, tries to lay down a bunt, gets fouled back, so the count is 1-1. Rodriguez with a pitch. Herman swings, hits it to Alvarado at third, fires it over to first for out number 3. So the Cowgirls regain the lead. Lead 7-6. You're watching the Hennis Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back.
CYA Insurance, owned by Alex Ortiz, Rick Moose, and David Gonzalez. Agents Tony Bermea, Sarah Alfaro, Josh and Jackie Herman. Experienced, independent, local with an office in Hondo and agents residing in Dehennis, Hondo, and Castroville. We're a phone call away, 830-444-0086, or stop in at 1608 Avenue M in Hondo, across from City Hall. CYA is comprised of folks from your hometown and is here to get to know you as a client so we can tailor our services to meet your unique insurance needs. With that standard in mind, we established CYA as an independent insurance agency. Our years of experience have taught us that no one carrier or insurance company has the best of everything. Being independent allows us unlimited access to solutions to meet your needs, no matter your circumstance. We will leverage our insurance relationships and experience to educate our clients and empower them to be in a position of control when making decisions for their families and businesses. Covering your assets is about more than just insurance. It is about securing your family's current and future needs and dreams, no matter your age, finances, or stage in life. CYA Insurance is here to provide a personalized approach to covering your assets. We will not compromise in putting clients first. Each client, every time, one client at a time.
Changes on the field for the Cowgirls. Now in the circle is moving from shortstop to the circle is number 29, Marissa Santos. Moving from the circle to catcher is Kayla Looper. And to shortstop, from catcher to shortstop, is number 2, Mabry Herman. Leading off for the Jackets, top of the lineup, number 30, Jaylia Rodriguez, the pitcher. As Santos delivers a first pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
There we go, Freckles.
So setting the defense once again, Marissa Santos now in the circle, Kayla Looper behind the plate, Peyton Burrow at third, Mabry Herman at shortstop, Jolie Frosch at second, Reese Redden at first. Santos with the pitch, strike 2. And in the outfield from left to right, Brighton Beard, Jessa Frosch, and Kenna Herman. No balls, 2 strikes on Rodriguez. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Rodriguez.
Santos delivers a pitch right down the middle for a called strike 3. So 1 out. And up next is number 7, Michaela Ruiz, the first baseman for the Yellow Jackets. And the ball gets by the catcher, and the umpire's going to say that she went as she squared around the bunt and did not pull back in time. So the count is no balls and 1 strike on Ruiz. Ruiz showing bunt once again. Pulls back, swings and misses, and fouls it as it hits the tree, as it saves damage to a vehicle. So the count is no balls and 2 strikes on Ruiz. Santos delivers a pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. So 2 up, 2 down, 2 strikeouts for Santos here. Up next is number 15, the center fielder, Haley Garcia. First pitch is way high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Garcia. Santos with a pitch right down the middle, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Garcia at the plate for the Yellow Jackets. Garcia sends a nice shot down right field. Herman's there to field it, and she fires it into Redden.
Good job, Kenna. Good job.
So single for Garcia. And brings up the catcher, number 6, Rios. Santos the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike on the batter.
Big lead on 1, Kay.
Outside and high, gets by Looper. Fires it over to second to Herman. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Rios. Santos with a pitch, swung on and hit and fouled down first base line. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, with Garcia on second for the Yellow Jackets. Cowgirls leading 7-6 here in the bottom of the 3rd. A pitch from Santos, swing and a miss for strike 3. And the Yellow Jackets leave 1 on base, and the Cowgirls lead 7-6. You're watching the Hennis Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back.
We like to describe Main Street Mercantile as a little piece of heaven with a wild streak. We started with the dream to bring a fabulous and unique gift selection to our small town and rural community. We have trendy clothing, home decor, accessories, and so much more. We are a destination worth a trip. Just ask anybody who's been here. Located on Highway 90 just outside of Hondo, stop in today to your new favorite store.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from Sabinal High School. Sabinal Yellow Jackets versus your Hennis Cowgirls. The Hennis leading 7-6 here
in the top of the fourth. Leading off the inning for the Cowgirls will be the catcher, number 5, Kayla Looper, followed by the shortstop, Mabry Herman, and in the hole, the pitcher, number 29, Marissa Santos. And the circle for the YellowJackets is number 30, Jaylee Rodriguez. Once again, we'd like to thank everybody for watching here on the Hennis Athletics on Facebook, also on YouTube. I'd like to say thank you to all of our sponsors once again. Triple Bro Show Pigs, Cowboy Pest Control Services, Medina Electric Co-op, our networks, CYA Insurance, Main Street Mercantile, and 90s Taco Store. So once again, Kayla Looper leading off the top of the fourth for the Cowgirls. Rodriguez in the circle for the YellowJackets. Delivers the first pitch outside for ball 1. One ball, one strike. Looper swings, hits it, fielded by the shortstop, fires it over to first, and a stretch. And they're going to say Looper gets there in time. As the Hoyles fired over first to Ruiz, but not in time, and Looper's safe. So brings up the shortstop, number 2, Mabry Herman. Rodriguez with a pitch outside for ball 1.
Thank you. Saying it for her. Let's go, Meg.
1 ball, no strikes on Herman. The pitch outside and low for ball 2.
And yours.
2 balls and no strikes on Herman. Herman swings and sends a shot to right field. And Looper's going to make her way towards third. So runners on the corners for the Cowgirls. Mabry Herman standing on first. Kayla Looper on third. And up next is the pitcher, number 29, Marissa Santos.
Come on, Brackles.
The pitch from Rodriguez in the dirt, blocked by the catcher, keeps it in front. Herman will advance to second. So 1 ball and no strikes on Santos. Pitch is about a little bit high, but the umpire's going to call it a strike. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Santos. Santos swings, hits it, fielded by the second baseman, fires it over to first. But Looper's going to come in and score for the Cowgirls. And Herman advances the third to an RBI for Marissa Santos. As Kayla Looper comes in to score. So 1 out. And up next is the first baseman, number 20, Reese Redden. First pitch to Redden is fouled out of play. So no balls and 1 strike with Mabry Herman standing on third for the Cowgirls. Rodriguez delivers a pitch. Redden sends a towering shot to center field. And the catch is going to be made by Haley Garcia for out number 2. But Mabry Herman comes in on the sacrifice fly, and the Cowgirls add another run, leading 9-6 now with 2 outs.
Up next is the second baseman, number 3, Jolie Frosch. First pitch, right down the middle. Strike one. No balls and 1 strike. Second pitch off the fence, so 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike on Jolie Frosch with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Pitch is high and outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Frosch swings and sends a shot to right field. A single for Jolie Frosch. And she's going to be aggressive and make her way towards second base.
Way to be aware, kid. Way to be aware. Here we go.
Up next is the designated player, number 16, Tony Burrow. So Jolie Frosch on second. The pitch high and outside for ball 1. Rodriguez with the pitch. Burrow swings and it's going to go foul. So it brings the count to 1 ball and 1 strike on Tony Burrow. Pitch is low and in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Tony Burrow. Once again, Jolie Frosch on second for the Cowgirls. Cowgirls have brought 2 runs off in this inning. And we have deuces across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Burrow swings, fielded by Alvarado third, fires it over to first for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 4th. Cowgirls leading 9-6. You're watching the Ennis Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start the bottom of the 4th. Cowgirls bring 2 runs across in the top half of the inning and lead 9-6 now over the YellowJackets. Leading off the inning for the YellowJackets will be the designated hitter, number 12, Eli Cavazos. Once again, Marissa Santos in the circle for the Cowgirls. Kayla Looper behind the plate. Peyton Burrow at third base. Maybe Herman at shortstop. Jolie Frosch at second. Reese Redden on first. Santos delivers the first pitch. Swung on and hit foul down third base line. So the count is no balls and 1 strike. And in the outfield, from left to right, Brighton Beard, Jessa Frosch, and Kenna Herman. Second pitch from Santos gets by the catcher. So 1 ball and 1 strike on the batter.
1-1 to count. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Ball's hit, fielded by Frosch at second, and fires it over to first to Reese Redden for out number 1. Up next for the Jackets is number 11, the shortstop, Kendra De Hoyos. First pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Cowgirls leading 9-6. Live here from Sabinal High School. The pitch. Inside for ball 2. And pitch is fouled back. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the batter.
Come, Freckles.
Santos with a pitch, fouled, out of play. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from Santos, inside and low. So the count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on De Hoyos.
Let's go, Freckles.
Pitch from Santos, high for ball 4. So De Hoyos will make her way towards first base. And up next is the left fielder, Adriana Musquez. Musquez scores around, lays down a bunt, and it hits her, so they're going to say foul. So no balls and 1 strike on Musquez. De Hoyos on first for the Yellow Jackets. And Musquez once again tries to attempt a bunt, and this time it's missed. So no balls and 2 strikes on the batter. The pitch from Santos, just a bit high for ball 1.
Wow. Good
As the
pitch.
wind
Good pitch.
begins to pick up here. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Santos. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Musquez, the runner on first. Santos delivers a pitch outside for ball 3. Counts now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Santos, inside and low for ball 4. So 2 walks here to start the bottom of the 4th after the first out. And head coach Jose Martinez is going to go out and speak with his infielders. Once again, I'd like to say thank you to all of our sponsors. 90s Taco Store, Main Street Mercantile, CYA Insurance, R Networks, Medina Electric Co-op, Cowboy Pest Control Services, and Triple Borough Show Pigs. I'd like to thank everybody for watching here live on the Hennis Athletics on Facebook and also on YouTube. Cowgirls leading 9-6 here in the bottom of the 4th. After the Cowgirls made the first out, it's been 2 consecutive walks for the Yellow Jackets. As De Hoyos and Muscas are on first and second. And up next is the right fielder, number 2, Alicia Moreno. Moreno lays down a bunt. Fielded by Santos. Fires it over to first to Redden for out number 2. As the runners advance to second and third. And up next is number 8. The third baseman now. Alyssa Alvarado. First pitch inside and low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Santos delivers a pitch low in the dirt for ball 2. Looper fires it over to third, gets by the third baseman. Play at the plate, not in time, so the Jackets will score. And they got him in the hot box, and she's going to be safe at second. Muscas was caught in the hot box, and she gets back there in time under the tag. But on the drop ball at third, the Jackets come in and score another run. Now down 2. The pitch from Santos. Right down the middle for strike 1. Brings the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Santos in the circle. Alvarado swings, hits it, and it's sent to right field as Herman fields it, fires it home. Keeps the runner at third. Excellent throw by Kenna Herman to hold the runner. So runners on the corners now for the Jackets. And back to the top of the lineup. The pitcher, Jelia Rodriguez, at the plate for Sabinal. Onto the pitch. Rodriguez sends a hard shot down left field. Line is going to go foul. So Muscas standing on third for the Jackets. Alvarado standing on first. Jelia Rodriguez at the plate. Inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. On Rodriguez. Rodriguez hits it, fielded by Santos. Fires it over to first for the third out. As we head to the top of the 5th, Jackets leave 2 stranded. Bring 1 across. Cowgirls leading 9-7. You're watching the Hennis Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back.
90s Taco Store, proud supporters of your D'Hanis Cowboys and Cowgirls, located right off Highway 90 in D'Hanis. Family-owned Mexican restaurant and drive-thru. They have daily breakfast taco specials and daily lunch specials. If you're thirsty, they have plenty of cold beverages and margaritas. Feel free to call your order in at 830-988-4515. Once again, 90s Taco Store. Triple Borough Show Pigs, proud supporters of the Hennis Cowboys and Cowgirls. If you're interested in the show pig, make sure you contact Tommy Burrow or visit the farm. You can call him at 210-216-8655.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Live here from Sabinal High School. You're the Hennis Cowgirls facing the Sabinal YellowJackets. Live here on the Hennis Athletics. As we get ready to start the top of the fifth, Cowgirls leading 9-7. Leading off the inning for the Cowgirls will be the center fielder, number 12, Jessa Frosch, followed by the third baseman, Peyton Burrow, and the right fielder, Kenner Herman. In the circle for Sabinal, number 30, Jaylee Rodriguez. Upcoming this week for the Cowgirls, next week, they will host San Antonio Feast Tuesday, 5 p.m. They'll travel to Center Point Friday on the 22nd for another 5 p.m. start, as they prepare for the playoffs. They're your District 31 1A champion. Rodriguez delivers a first pitch inside for ball one. Frosch sends a nice hard hit past the second baseman for a single. And she's aggressive and makes her way towards second, slides in safely. So Frosch standing on second base. Peyton Burrow coming to the plate. Rodriguez with the pitch. Outside for ball one. Burrow squares around. Ball gets by the catcher. So Jessa Frosch now standing on third. 1 ball, 1 strike on Burrow. And it's going to be a call of strike 2. Excuse me, they're going to call it a ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Burrow, with Jessa Frost standing on third. The pitch high for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike on Peyton Burrow. Outside for ball 4. So the Cowgirls with runners now on the corners. Brings up the right fielder, number 7, Kenner Herman. With no outs here in the top of the 5th. Rodriguez with a pitch. Burrow making her way towards second, and she's going to stand up safely, as the first pitch is a called strike on Herman. So no balls and 1 strike on Kenner Herman. The pitch from Rodriguez. Herman swings, pops it up to the second baseman, and it's dropped as it pops out of the glove. So Jessa's going to go ahead and come in and score on the error. So the Cowgirls have runners on the corners once again. So Peyton Burrow standing on third. Kenner Herman on first. And top of the lineup, Kayla Looper at the plate. The pitch high for ball 1. And Burrow's going to come in and score. And Herman's going to make her way all the way to third base. And I'll adjust the camera as soon as I can. Rodriguez with the pitch. Looper sends on high, hard shot down left field line, but it's going to go foul. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike on Kayla Looper. Rodriguez with a pitch. High for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Kayla Looper. Count is now 3 balls and 1 strike on Looper, with Kenna Herman standing on third for the Cowgirls. Looper with a nice hard hit in the gap is going to bring in Kenna Herman to score. And Looper's going to make her way towards thirds and slide in safely. So she's going to trade places with Kenna. And up next is the catcher number 2, Mabry Herman. First pitch to Herman, sends a shot to left field. Catch is made. And Looper is going to come in and score on the sacrifice fly. So the Cowgirls now lead 13-7 over the Yellow Jackets. Up next is the pitcher number 29, Marissa Santos. First pitch right down the middle, called strike 1.
Don't you wish you had that one?
Ball gets by the catcher. Count is now 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Marissa Santos at the plate for the Cowgirls. The Hennis has brought 4 runs here in the top of the 5th. Now leading 13-7. Rodriguez in the circle for the Yellow Jackets. The pitch called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Santos. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Santos. Ball low. So the count's now full on Marissa Santos. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jaylia Rodriguez in the circle for the Yellow Jackets.
Did you like tennis hit? Got on base.
Santos pops it up. And it's going to go out of play. So the count remains full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And it's going to be a ball low, so Marissa Santos draws a walk, and she's going to make her way towards first. Up next is the first baseman, number 20, Reese Redden. And checking in to courtesy run for Marissa Santos is number 24, Elisa Guerra. So Elisa Guerra standing on first for the Cowgirls. Reese Redden at the plate with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. The pitch, Redden swings and fouls it back out of play. So no balls and 1 strike. Pitch, Redden with a nice hard hit up the middle. It hits the bag at second. So Guerra is going to make her way towards second, and a single for Reese Redden. Brings up the second baseman, number 3, Jolie Frosch. First pitch is high and outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Elisa Guerra on second. Reese Redden on first. Jolie Frosch at the plate for the Cowgirls. The pitch. Right down the middle, strike 1. One ball, one strike with 1 out. Frosch swings and fouls it out of play and hits a vehicle. So the count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes on Frosch. Once again, Elisa Guerra on second. Reese Redden on first. Jolie Frosch at the plate. Jaylee Rodriguez in the circle for the Yellow Jackets. The pitch. Frosch hits it. Down third baseman. It goes under the legs of Alvarado. And Martinez is going to send Guerra in. Alicia's going to go ahead and come in and score. Frosch will advance a second, and Redden will go ahead and come in and score as well. So the Cowgirls extend their lead to 15-7. Up next is the designated player, number 16, Tony Burrow. Burrow swings, hits it. Alvarado fields it at third, fires it over to first. And they're going to get her in time for out number 2 as Frosch advances to third. And we're back here with Jessa Frosch, who started off the inning for the Cowgirls. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So Jolie Frosch standing on third. Jessa Frosch at the plate. A pitch. And she fouls it back. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. On the center fielder, Jessa Frosch. Ball's inside for ball 2. Gets by the catcher. And Jolie Frosch will come in and score. The Cowgirls have brought in 7 runs this inning. The pitch to Jessa. Jessa sends a nice shot over the third baseman. And she's going to make her way towards second. And she's going to stand up safely for a double. Up next is the third baseman, number 8, Peyton Burrow. First pitch is high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes on Burrow with Jessa Frosch standing on second. Outside for ball 2. Two balls and no strikes. Outside gets by the catcher. Count is now 3 balls and no strikes as Jessa Frosch advances to third base on the pass ball. And the pitch right down the middle. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Burrow. Once again, Jessa Frosch standing on third for the Cowgirls with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Burrow swings and misses for strike 2. So the count's now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. The pitch. Burrow swings, hits it to the shortstop, fires it over to first, and Burrow's going to get there in time as Jessa Frost comes in to score. And the Cowgirls now up by 10.
RBI single for Peyton Burrow. Brings up the right fielder, number 7, Kenna Herman. First pitch is high, and Burrow is going to make her way towards second as she steals it. So 2 balls and no strikes on Kenna Herman, the right fielder for the Cowgirls. Peyton Burrow on second. The pitch in the dirt for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes on Kenna Herman. Herman swings, pops it up. And the catch is, the ball's going to drop in front of the center fielder. So runners on the corners for the Cowgirls once again. Herman standing on first. Peyton Burrow on third. And we're back to the top of the lineup. The catcher, Kayla Looper. The pitch. They're going to call it a ball 1. So Herman advances to second. Burrow standing on third. Kenna Herman on second. Kayla Looper at the plate for the Cowgirls. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kayla Looper. A pitch. Looper sends a towering shot to left field, and it hits the top of the fence as Burrow and Herman will come in to score. So RBIs for Kayla Looper. And courtesy running for the catcher, Kayla Looper, is number 22, Tori Johnson. And up next to bat is the shortstop, number 2, Mabry Herman. First pitch is high for ball 1. Herman, as the ball gets by the catcher, as it's inside, so 2 balls and no strikes on Mabry Herman. Tori Johnson advances to third base. And right down the middle for strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Herman. Tori Johnson on third. Pitch is outside and low for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike on Herman. And it's going to be low for ball 4. So runners on the corners for DeHennis once again. Tori Johnson standing on third. Mabry Herman on first. And coming up to the plate is the pitcher, number 29, Marissa Santos. So checking into the ballgame, the courtesy run for Herman at first is number 25, Carly Lutz. So Tori Johnson on third, Carly Lutz on first, and at the plate, number 29, Marissa Santos. First pitch called strike. Santos hits it down third base line, but it's going to go foul. So the count is now no balls and 2 strikes. on Marissa Santos. Tori Johnson on third. Carly Lutz on first base. And Santos at the plate for the Cowgirls with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. The pitch. Santos swings and fouls it out of play. So here in the top of the 5th, the Cowgirls have brought in 10 runs and lead 19-7. Santos swings, hits it. Fielded by Alvarado at third, fires it over to first for the 3rd out of the inning. The Cowgirls bring Trent across and now lead 19-7. I'll be right back. Gonna fix the camera. All right, now the camera's adjusted. Cowgirls lead 19-7 here in the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the YellowJackets. Will be number 7, the first baseman, Michaela Ruiz. Ruiz swings, hits it to Santos, and Santos fires it over to first for out number 1. Up next is number 15, Haley Garcia, the center fielder for the YellowJackets. First pitch from Santos, low and inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Garcia. Garcia fouls out of play and hits another vehicle. So 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Haley Garcia at the plate. Santos delivers a pitch low for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on the batter. High and outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike on Garcia. Garcia swings, hits it. Redden fields it at first and touches the bag for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. And up next, number 6, Cristina Rios. Santos with a pitch high for ball 1. The Pitch from Santos, swing and a miss for strike one. So 1 ball and 1 strike on the batter with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And it's fouled back. So the count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Versus Santos in the circle for the Cowgirls. Kayla Looper behind the plate. And the Rios at the plate for the YellowJackets. The pitch just misses. So 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. And the Rios hits it, and it's going to land in for a single as Jessa Frost fires it into Mabry Herman at second base. Up next is number 12, the designated hitter, Eli Cavazos. So Rios standing on first for the YellowJackets. Swing and a miss. Looper fires it over to second. And good backup by Jolie Frost. She makes the catch. So no balls and 1 strike on Cavazos. The runner on second. The pitch from Santos. And it's going to hit Cavazos in the bottom of the foot. So runners now on first and second for Sabinal. It's going to bring up number 11, De Hoyos, to the plate for the Jackets. And checking into courtesy run is number 9, Riley Fulcher. So once again, runners on first and second for the YellowJackets with 2 outs. Kendra De Hoyos at the plate. Mercer Santos in the circle for your Cowgirls. Kayla Looper behind the plate. And in the infield, Burrow, Herman, Frosch, and Redden. And in the outfield, Beard, Frosch, and Herman. Pitch from Santos. Catches inside corner for strike 1. Right down the middle for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes on the batter. A pitch from Santos. Outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on the batter. Santos delivers a pitch right down the middle for strike 3. And that is the ball game as your D'Hanis Cowgirls are victorious and defeat Sabinal 19-7. The Cowgirls once again will be back in action Tuesday when they host San Antonio Feast, and next Friday when they travel to Centerpoint, both games 5 p.m. I'd like to say thank you to all of our sponsors: Medina Electric Co-op, Main Street Mercantile, Triple Row Show Pigs, CYA Insurance, R Networks, Cowboy Pest Control Services, and 90s Taco Stores. So till next time, good night and God bless.